Hey, how's it going? My name is Jack Kim here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. I wanted to thank you for trying out our site auditor, and I wanted to follow up with a video analysis while I had some free time here at the office, and could kind of take a look at your website and add a little bit more value by just kind of showing you what I see, and maybe potentially how we could help if we were to move forward together in your advertising and SEO marketing efforts moving forward. So let me go ahead and get started. The first thing I did was I pulled up a tool called Ahrefs, which is a tool that search marketers like myself use to take a look at the metrics of a website, right? So what I understand from this website is it's a kind of classifieds advertisement, kind of like a Craigslist here in the States. I don't know if you recognize it, but it's a classifieds page for Morocco, right? And so I'll look at it from that angle. If I got it wrong, I apologize. It's a little bit difficult with foreign websites for me to 100% determine what you guys are looking to do, but I'll definitely look at it from that angle. If I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me. I'll do another shoot and look at it from another angle if I need to. So the first thing I can see is your referring domains and backlinks. So your referring domains and backlinks are basically the number of websites that are currently pointing back to your website via a link. So if there was a website out there called Morocco classifiedsblog.com, right, and they made a blog post and talked about some of the classified ads that they could see, blah, 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 and at the end of it, they had a link to your website, qri3a.ma, and it said, go check out this website for any classified listings that you might need, right? And then there's a link back to your website. Google actually tracks all these websites that point to your website to determine how authoritative your website is. So think of it kind of like a popularity contest. So you want a lot of these quality and relevant websites to point back to your website because it shows Google that you're a popular website that people refer to, and it's also authoritative because you just have a lot of these websites pointing back to your website. And that authority is going to be what determines exactly how far up in Google's search engines that you rank for organically for the specific keywords you want to rank for. So the number of websites that point back to your website is a very important indicator. You want a lot of these websites pointing back to your website at the end of the day. And that's the kind of thing that we can provide here as well. We source these links, we vet them, we personally know the people that provide us these links, and we just kind of keep on throwing these links out there at your website because it helps show Google that you are an authoritative website, right? And so that's just going to help you along with it, you just picking those links naturally. So right now, right here, you can see organic keywords are the number of different phrases that you currently rank in Google. 1100 is great on referring domains, but I know why, because you have a lot of pages on your website. The organic traffic is the amount of people that are currently visiting your website per month. 241 is great, but a lot more traffic is definitely possible out there in the internet as long as we optimize it for those kinds of keywords, and then we just continue to work on our SEO efforts, right? So what I wanted to show you next was your Keywords Explorer tool. Now this tool allows us to look at exactly how many searches per month that a person searches a phrase into Google, as well as how difficult it is to currently rank for it, right? So I understand, I have a feeling Maroc Annonces means Moroccan advertisement, Morocco advertisement, and it looks like there was a search volume of 450 for that. So we definitely want to capture this keyword, and what we want to do is, besides that, is we want to start, now I know there's other French phrases for advertisement and classified ads and things like that. What we want to do is we want to capture those kind of keywords, the kinds of phrases that people are already searching into Google for, and we want to optimize your website specifically for those pages so you can start collecting more traffic that way, right? So what I mean by that is what we would do is, this is your homepage right now, but if we were to go to your inner page like this, you can see how it says /search-on-map, right? That's an inner page. And what we want to do is we want to specifically optimize that a new inner page for the different phrases that we find. So what I would do is I would go in there and find 10 keywords that we want to optimize for, and then we want to start building out an inner page, add content on there, and specifically target that keyword. And then it's going to take them to a link that takes them to the rest of the website where they can look at all the different classified ads, or maybe we could even just have this search bar at the bottom or the top of it. That way people can still make all those searches and start utilizing the website and going through it as they start hitting up your website through the different keywords that we capture and then bring them to the website through. So right now, if you look at your website, you'll be able to pull up exactly what kind of keywords that you currently rank for, right? So it makes sense right now that you rank for the phrase QRI3A because that's your brand, right? And you hold the #1 spot. But you can see like phrases like Husky Pricks Maroc, and I know that's just like a classified ad that you currently have, I'm sorry, like an inner page that you have, because this is what it is, and you're currently on the 10th spot for it, and there's 200 searches per month. So that might be another great phrase that we currently rank for. This is actually the web page that pulls up when people searches up this phrase. What I would do is I would go in here and just make sure that instead of this filter, we would optimize it so that it would have this kind of keyword in there. Right? The other thing that I noticed that we're having some issues with is right now you're currently ranking on the inner page for all kinds of phrases like MBK Galaxy. Right now this page, Automotos, Moto Maroc Annonces, MBK Galaxy, this is currently ranking in Google, but it's ranking on the 10th spot. Now I know that the reason why it's not at the top of Google is because right now it's a 404 error. So basically the web page right here, this doesn't exist, and it says not available because the website isn't, or that web page doesn't exist anymore. So what we want to do is we want to specifically go through all these. Like, this is a great keyword, not a lot of difficulty, and something that we can already rank for because you get credit for this. And then we would just make sure that it has some kind of MBK Galaxy phrase on there and actually is a web page instead of it having a 301 error. And that in itself is going to put you at the very top of Google for this kind of phrase, and you're just going to be able to pull traffic that way. Right? So it's a lot of just kind of tweaking and things like that that we would do to your website, right? So if we were to work together with you, some of the things that we would do for free, because we don't want to cut corners with our clients, is we would just go in here and just make sure that all the on-page SEO elements of the website are there, right? We want to make sure that all these headers are correct. We want to just make sure that we build out the inner pages and make sure that the sitemap is correct on here, that the website is interlinking correctly, because it's a well-developed website and you have a lot of pages in there. We just want to make sure that we develop on it and continue to build out the inner links and just make this more authoritative so you get more traffic and start really making this a real authoritative classified ad spot here in Morocco. Right, and so that's the kind of thing that we would be able to do if we were to work on the SEO elements for you. Now, obviously, you can take this knowledge and run with it as you'd like, and you're more than welcome to do that. I'm just providing this information for free for you. But of course, if you don't have time for this, or if you want to make sure that everything is being done correctly, we can definitely be there to help you, because this is all we do, right? Because we just focus Google's algorithm. We focus exactly what it takes to do all the on-page SEO elements that Google are looking for, and just to rank you, right? And that's what we do for our clients all day, every day. It's kind of how we make a living for ourselves, and we would love to help you with this. It's just a matter of kind of connecting and moving forward with it. So if you'd like to chat more, I'm going to attach my phone number on there. That way you can either call me or we can just kind of email back and forth, and we can just kind of go from there. So I appreciate it if you watch this video all the way through again, and hope you got some value out of this. Would love to talk to you further, and I'll just wrap it up there. And hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care. Thank you.